Welcome to October, that most wonderful time of the year. It's getting time for Halloween. We're down to the October countdown. I'm Kimberly Teitelbaum with Recipes for Success in partnership with the beautiful High Point Library, and we're going to talk about some interesting Halloween treats. Now, who doesn't love Halloween? It's my favorite holiday. I'm still a kid at heart, and I still like to dress up. And, you know, if I had my way, I'd dress up in costumes year-round. But the other fun thing besides the costumes is the food. Now, of course, we know about Halloween candy, and again, a little bit of candy is great. When my kids were little, what I used to do was have them come home and then they'd spend an hour sorting through, counting up, seeing how much they had, and sorting it into what they liked, and yeah, the stuff they didn't like so much. And then what I would do is we would separate it out, and I'd give them a small baggie for a week, and they could put 7 to 10 pieces of candy in a bag for the week. And then that way they would eat their Halloween candy all through the month of November and through December when the Christmas candy starts showing up. But that's a great way. Candy is great, but you don't want to eat it all at once. And sometimes with Halloween, we just get so much candy. And we kind of know that sugar's not all that great for you. But a little bit is just fine, especially when you balance it with protein. So we're going to talk about some protein-based Halloween snacks. The first one we're going to talk to you about are called Banana Ghost. And we're going to start with, believe it or not, bananas. You probably guessed that part already. And what we're going to do is peel a banana, easily enough. And we're going to take each banana and we're going to cut it in half. And then we're going to take each half and cut it in half. So each banana you're going to get 4 pieces out of. Just like that. Just so easy. Now, the original recipe I was following called for using popsicle sticks. Well, you know, right now, we've got shortages and all sorts of things. And one of the things, I looked high and low and I couldn't find popsicle sticks, not in the store I was at. But I found these clever little mini forks. So if you can't find exactly what you need, cooking is all about substituting. So what I'm going to do is take this little mini fork and I'm going to use that to spear my banana with. I'm going to get a little bit of parchment paper, but wax paper works just as well. And I'm going to put it on a plate and I'm going to lay my banana right on that. Flat side down or flat side up, it doesn't matter. Differently. And now we're going to put these in the freezer for about 30 minutes because they need to be really good and cold. So we're going to pop them in the freezer and I'll see you in 30. Banana Ghost Pops. And we're going to add a little bit of vanilla yogurt, and I like the non-fat myself. We're going to put about a cup worth into a bowl. And then we're going to take and add about a 1/4 cup of confectioner's sugar. Now this is we're gonna give, all we did that we're doing that, we don't want to add too much sugar, but we want to add a little bit of body to the yogurt. So that looks like it's about right for me. We're going to just mix this up. Just like so. Till it's nice and creamy and just a little thicker consistency. I'm going to add just a little bit more, or you can add a little bit of cornstarch if you wanted to. At this point, you don't want it to be too sugary, remember. If I had cornstarch, I'd add that. But we want it to be thick enough. We don't want it to be runny enough that it clings to the frozen banana. But we want it to be thick enough that it gives a nice coating. And now I'm going to cover up our yogurt. And what we're going to do is take our frozen banana, we're going to dip it so it's nice and coated. And we're going to put it back on our little plate. Again, coating it nicely. We're going to freeze these again for about another 30 minutes. Now, just in the interest of time, I'm going to show you once that you've got it nice and coated. I took raisins and I cut the raisins into little bits, and we're going to add those for eyes. Ghosts don't have a lot of expression, but I just think there's a little bit of eyes adds to the illusion a little bit. Well, that one looks very mournful. It's going to be a sad ghost. Let's see if I can move this one around so it's facing the same direction as all the rest. Now, we're going to put these back in the fridge until they're nice and set. And you're going to bring them out just at the last thing. But there you've got your banana ghost. So we've got our Frankenstein foldies, we've got our energy bats, we have our banana ghost, and we have our spooky spidery eggs. These are all full of protein because eggs are full of protein. Yogurt's full of protein. Remember, we put a lot of protein into our bats, and we have veggies and protein in our sandwiches. Now we're going to make our deviled egg. Sorry about that. Cut that somewhere in that. Our Frankenstein foldies, our energy bats. Now we're going to be talking about deviled egg spiders, or spidered deviled eggs. Easiest thing in the world, make a regular deviled egg the way you normally do. Now we're going to use a little bit of black olives. Now, I'm not super fond of black olives, but remember, spiders have 8 legs, so you're going to cut them with scissors to make the legs, just like so. And if you don't have 8 legs, I don't think anyone's going to be counting. And if they do count, just tell them that they were victims of a nuclear accident, and they'll understand. And then you're going to take half of an olive and put it on top. And that's how we make our olive deviled eggs. Now, like I said, you use scissors, I think, make the best slicers. And you just slice or cut them in half, and you're going to end up with circles. And you just cut those open on one end, and they make great legs, just like so. Again, I'm not the most crafty person in the world. If I can do this, pretty much anyone can. For people who love olives, they're just going to love these. These are going to be great. I was at a party last year and someone had made them with the tails coming up. They made tarantulas. I thought that was so clever, but I couldn't bring myself to eat it. I'm a little bit phobic. But, and here you go. That is a quick and easy way of making a protein-filled snack. Have a safe and healthy and happy Halloween.